Hi there, I'm Andrew. Welcome to Urban Rider for another look at some of the world's finest riding gear. Today we're going to introduce you to the new Shoei Ex-Zero motorcycle helmet, new for spring-summer 2018. And this is a really exciting addition to Shoei's lineup of fantastic motorcycle helmets. There's been a bit of a resurgence in the last couple of seasons of brands re-releasing 70s and 80s inspired motocross designed helmets, but for the use of the road rider. And that's really to sort of coincide with the boom in sales of things like the Ducati Scrambler, the BMW R9T, and so on. These bikes that have this slightly retro classic aesthetic to them, and these helmets go really nicely with that. For example, I ride a desert sled Ducati, and I really love this style of helmet because on anything other than a cold day, I get a really nice degree of airflow. You get that slightly more aggressive off-road look, but you still have a very practical, dedicated road-going motorcycle helmet at its core. So helmets like this really appeal to me. So Shoei have come at this with a really high quality and very technically minded approach, which is characteristic of the brand in general. So Shoei have the JO open face helmet, which is their AIM shell, which is a tri-composite. It's a sort of middleweight shell. It's very flexible but strong, and it makes it a very good blend of comfort, noise reduction and protection. And that's the same helmet shell that we've got here in the Ex-Zero, and of course with this chin guard attached to it as well. So this is a fixed chin guard, it's not removable. They've also got some really nifty other features as well. So we have 3 shells in the range, and there's sizes from extra small up to 2XL. So there's a full size range, and with Shoei you can always be very confident that you're getting the right size. The head shape is very nicely tailored. They do actually a different head shape depending on the territory in which the helmet is being released. So we have a nice intermediate oval head shape here for the Shoei helmets, and it tends to fit the vast majority of riders. The sizing is true to size and the fit is exceptional. So I'm a medium, 57 centimeter head. Here is the 57-58 medium, and it fits me really, really nicely. I've got a Shoei full face and it beds in beautifully, lasts a long time, and really I don't think there's many helmets out there when it comes to the quality of fit and just the way the helmet feels when you ride with it day in and day out. Another nice feature of this helmet that sets it apart from its rivals in this retro motocross inspired range is the use of this retractable internal visor, which is something that comes on the JO open face that I mentioned briefly earlier as well. And it's a similar system here. It is in fact the same visor. So if you have one of those, you could actually accessorize and switch across the visors between the 2 helmets. So you get a variety of different options. They all come with this clear visor as standard, but you can get smoked, you can get the yellow finish as well. So they can all be switched out quite easily. And the way that this works is really neat. So it goes up into the shell if you just want to use it with goggles or glasses or something like that, and gives you the look of this pure motocross helmet. And if you have it down, this is really ideal for going at higher speeds. And this is a really nice quality shell. It has a very good locking mechanism at the top, so it's not going to slide down. And the dependability of Shoei products is fantastic as well. You also have the ability to actually tailor the point at which the visor comes down to. So depending on how high up or low down your nose sits on your own face, you can actually tailor that perfectly. So there's a couple of latches either side. You can push those in, and you've got a series of different points at which you can set this visor to drop down to, which is such a nice feature. I can't tell you how many helmets in my years here at Urban Rider have been absolutely ruined by having an internal visor that doesn't come down far enough, and it just gets right in the way and basically ruins the entire helmet. So this is a really nice feature, very well thought through indeed. There will be loads of accessories coming out thick and fast from Shoei. We don't have the peaks that Shoei are making out quite yet, but they will be here very shortly. So for the time being, there are other peaks on the market. This is the Built-Well one, and it fits really nicely. So it pops on the front and looks really good. It gives it this lovely aesthetic. Here we have the yellow one, which is a little bit different. You can of course get the more standard black colorways as well, and Shoei will be releasing those, as I mentioned, very, very shortly indeed. In terms of the goggles that you choose to go with, the Shoei helmet has a really nice wide open aperture to it. So that means that you can fit a genuine motocross goggle in the aperture itself, which is great. A lot of these helmets actually from other brands don't have a big enough aperture for a full motocross goggle, and you have to get ones that are sort of replica, if you like, and they tend to be smaller. And the smaller they are, of course, the more it reduces your peripheral vision. So these here are the Barstow 100% goggles. This is my actual pair that I use every day, which is probably why they're a bit filthy. And they're awesome. I love them. They fit really nicely. They're so comfortable, and they look really cool too. So that's an option. There's going to be loads of options out there as well. In terms of other features of the helmet itself, you have a really nice removable washable interior liner, and it also comes with the safety feature that you see on a few of the Shoei helmets in the range, whereby the cheek pad system can simply be removed very easily by emergency services. So you get this little sticker on the side that says emergency use only, and it's probably worth leaving that on, because then if you have had an accident and you're lying on the floor, there's an ability to simply pull these cheek pads off, and that gives a lot more free space either side of your cheeks, in which your head can be removed carefully and safely without causing any further risk of damage. So that's a really nice feature. You have a double D-ring fastening mechanism as well on the inside, and you have a really great color range available here too. So you've got these helmets coming in around the mid £300 mark, so they are definitely not the cheapest on the market, but you wouldn't expect that. To be honest, Shoei, everybody knows Shoei well. They are worth the money. They're an investment and they will last you a long, long time. So if you have any further questions about the Ex-Zero, do leave that in the comments section below. But also, we love hearing from you guys, your comments and your feedback. And stay tuned, because there's so much more stuff coming out. We are catching up on all the great gear we've had in the last few weeks whilst we've been moving studio and warehouse, and we'll be showing you very shortly. Thanks for watching. See you again. Goodbye.